Michael Douglas. Welcome back to Dr. Pundit, where we talk about music, not medicine. And I want to talk about an artist that I really haven't talked a lot about at all, I guess, on this channel since I've started it almost 3 years ago, and that is John Prine. And I want to talk about his track Illegal Smile. Now, if you know, John Prine is somebody I really never heard of until I started college. I had a roommate who was a mechanical engineering major, and he really got into this guy. And, you know, I heard it, of course, in passing because I'm his roommate, but he's really never left my consciousness. I've returned to a couple of his key releases, but this is a guy who had been making music ever since the early 1970s. And, you know, he was a very influential songwriter as well. And he's always been known as a songwriter's songwriter. His catalog is littered with witty jokes, a philosophical depth matched with just a really simple aesthetic. In other words, this man in all of his songs contain multitudes. And while he can be really clear, he can also be confusing. And he utilized his talent for ambiguity to great effect on the track Illegal Smile. Released on his 1971 debut album, John Prine's Illegal Smile has remained a staple in his catalog. And it was one of the tracks actually my roommate played a lot of. And despite people's familiarity with the song, its true meaning has really yet to be completely understood. And some folks associate the song with, you know, smoking pot and the joyful effects it entails. Others think it's a tune that harps on the internal happiness or comedy that one experiences when getting enthralled by their just pleasant thoughts. Of course, this song and many other songs in Prine's catalog can be interpreted any which way you want them to, and John Prine seemingly agreed with that notion, as he never strictly adhered or declared what this song, Illegal Smile, was truly about. Although he did make some comments surrounding the connotation of this song. While they're insightfully revealing, John Prine, being who he was, didn't flash his cards. Now, if you follow this guy's career, you know, up until his death, he was always just a really happy guy. And I think that was a lot of his appeal. Yes, he had his ups and downs, like every artist, of course, who doesn't. But Prine, being the comedically absurdist writer that he was, somehow seemed to find a way to smile through all of that and look at the world through a healthy yet detached lens. And in a general sense, that's the foundation of this song, Illegal Smile.
And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun.
John Prine once divulged of this song that, yeah, this song soon got a reputation for smoking and marijuana, but at first that's what it was about. I'd just be walking down the street with a kind of a half grin on my face because my little world was fine, and I called it an illegal smile. Contrary to what that comment implies, John Prine also stated, "This is a song about smiling. It's an old song. I wrote it about 4 years ago, and around the time that I wrote it, I was writing a whole bunch of songs about death. You know, just knocking them out, one right after another, death, 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 death. So I figured this might be a challenge. This is about smiling illegally because that's as close as I could get to smiling at all right at the time." So, per those comments, what do you think John Prine's Illegal Smile is about? A gleeful internal being or a baked perspective on the world? Regardless, this conversation is a testament to Prine's comedic and philosophical wit and the true meaning he basically took with himself to the grave. I'm being flippant, of course. John Prine, great singer, great songwriter, great artist, an artist worth discovering if you've never heard of the guy. I'm Michael Douglas. If you like what you see here on Dr. Pundit, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And as the late great Barry White always used to say, let the music play. And I'll see you on the next episode.